recording.
What's up, good folks? This is your girl, Bernicia. Welcome to Hood Table Talk. I'm here today. I got some special guests. Please introduce yourself to the viewers.
Hey, everybody. It's Mr. B. How everybody doing today?
I'm fat, man. Young boy Lane on YouTube.
Von Shay, how's everybody?
So, with that being said, you have been introduced to the new cast members. So, how are you guys doing for Christmas? Is your Christmas shopping done? Is your pockets on the floor?
Not really, because I'm the type of person, you know what I'm saying, I wait till the last minute because I never know who I'm going to like before I spend my money. So I wait till the last minute. If I'm treating accordingly, then okay, then I might, decide to reach deep. But if not, then, you get a Merry Holidays.
What do you mean by reach deep?
Depending on how I feel about the person, decides whether or not I spend my money on them. If I don't like you very much at that time, I will spend $8, $9. But if I'm liking you at the time of the moment, then you might get $100.
Okay, makes sense to me. How y'all feel?
I'm still making that money, man, but I got a little bit already.
Right. All right, y'all. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into The Block is Hot. So, all right, y'all, this past weekend, I was filling for Chick-fil-A, but unfortunately, Chick-fil-A, they're not meeting the quotas for the health department, okay? I never would have thought I would have ever heard anything about a dirty Chick-fil-A. Can y'all believe it? So, in Pinellas County on December 9th, the Chick-fil-A, they fell over 5 violations. They had flying roaches. Can you believe it? Flying roaches with green and black mold around the ice machine. They also had live and dead insects inside the store. I don't know. I'm not feeling Chick-fil-A these days. I think it's overpriced. Y'all want some Chick-fil-A?
I'm not feeling Chick-fil-A. Never have felt Chick-fil-A, simply on the fact that I don't think they really sell chicken. Whatever they're selling, if you want it, that's your prerogative. I'm not hating on you. I know even my family members eat it, but I'm the type of person, man, if it ain't real, I don't want it. So don't sell me no bologna and tell me it's by Sam. I think they're selling kangaroo or something. It's not chicken, period.
Kangaroo.
I don't really get Chick-fil-A like that.
You don't eat Chick-fil-A? Is that like a white people thing? Because they promote Chick-fil-A so much.
I love Chick-fil-A, but you got me speechless right now. I can't.
Yes, flying roaches.
I thought Chick-fil-A was clean. I thought they was on the cleanliness.
Me too, shit. Every Chick-fil-A I went to look like happy, clean people. I don't know.
Now, if you was
Besides the fact that the people is just like too friendly. Yeah. Anybody that friendly has a hidden agenda.
now, you see how he say take him to the Waffle House. Now, if you would have said Waffle House had flying roaches,
that would have made sense.
It would have made plenty of sense to me.
I know that's right.
It was like the cook go in the bathroom and wash his ass, take a shit and wash his ass and come right back out and don't wash his hands, don't do a fuck thing, but come in there and cook you bitches T-bone steaks and hash browns and
with a little shit on the side.
All right, y'all. Well, I hate to make things a little dark, but we have to talk about this. Okay, so the family of Livia Doran, the 31-year-old woman who was found unalive this past Saturday, her family is still seeking justice, okay? So some new details was released as far as her unaliving. So from what we do know, she was found in her home on South 24th Street, Fort Pierce on Saturday night. She was a gunshot wound victim. She was also stabbed as well. So there was a guy who was arrested at the scene. His name is Selma Jerome, okay? So the new details that was released as far as this is concerned, they're saying that when they entered the premises, they heard this man, Selma Jerome. He was in a room with 2 young children. He had locked himself in the room. They heard him cock a gun. So they went out to retrieve their rifles, and they say that the man ended up surrendering. But before surrendering, he also was alleged to have said, yeah, y'all gonna have to kill me. So he ended up throwing the gun out the room, and then he came out with the kids. But he was recently charged with felony false imprisonment, 2 counts of children under 13, 5 counts of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. without intent to kill and account for weapon discharge in public. The family's upset because there's still no one who has been charged with the death. Selma Jerome has not been charged of the death. The police have released that they are aware that the two, Selma Jerome and Livia Doran, 31-year-old unalive victim, they were associated with each other. They knew each other. How close is unknown at this point. I mean, this is tough work. I mean, the families, how could you get found in the house with this woman, locked in the room with two kids? I'm assuming it was hers. I don't know that much yet, but how can he not be the main suspect?
Exactly.
And that's so crazy because she worked at Amazon with my friend.
So you knew her?
I didn't know her, but she worked at Amazon with one of my friends.
Oh, with one of your friends?
She was crying the day before she was murdered.
Wow.
And being that the situation is what it is, this particular night, my daughter decided to take me at a cup of coffee, and we was just bystanders, and we watched them bring the kids out, and you know, my daughter was compassionate. She gave the kids coats and jackets to cover them up, and I was baffled that, you know, why they got all these shields and all these, you know, military assault rifles, and then the guy comes out the house. It's just like nothing's happening. I mean, I'm like, what's really going on? Is anybody dead inside, or, you know? And then I mean, it's just baffling me that this guy actually, or maybe he didn't, but you know, he's holding him at bay with a gun. What the fuck are you gonna think?
And with that being said, I want to kind of go back to what you said earlier, B, when you said that your friend, that this girl worked with your friend. How close were they? I mean, she said that she was crying, she was upset. Did she ever find out what was the reason for the tears, or what were the, you know, the alleged reasons for why this woman was upset?
She didn't really explain that. We were just at lunch for break, and she was just saying she was crying about something the day before she was murdered.
And no one thought to even ask. What I will say is that we have to check on our people. We have to make sure that our people are straight. You know, you never know what people are going through.
Because depression is real.
And I feel like maybe perhaps if your friend would have spoken to her, you know, maybe someone would have been able to provide this one with some comfort. But I don't know. My prayers go up to the family of this young lady, the children, everyone involved. And I pray that the family gets justice if that's what's the case here. Okay, so on to the next thing. Let's get a little fun, let's get a little messy. Let's talk about some of the bullshit that's been going on this past week on the internet streets. Okay, so this next segment is called With the Shit. All right, so Lil Baby says that he would rather give a woman a $10 million ring but no paperwork. Okay,
No prenup or something.
Because marriage is a big jump. That's like, I mean, that's sharing finances, that's sharing emotions.
That's what I ain't sharing my finances.
Oh, so if you even thought about marriage, instantly it's prenup.
I don't even prenups, like, and now young people don't even be knowing, like, prenups don't mean that. It's no thing that you can marry a woman and then she don't get nothing. It's ways for her to get something regardless.
So
Even once y'all get married.
So you
Man, I'll give a girl $10 million ring, $10 million wedding, no paperwork. That's my offer.
So I mean, so we not
I
married.
vowed to death do us part. We married.
Just no
No paperwork. You know? And that could change when I get older, but I don't really see that.
Because it's just a sheet of paper.
No, it's not just a sheet of paper. It's something that actually stands. And if we sign it and all that, now we got to go through the worst of it. And I'm not thinking of the worst ever, but I still got to think of that type
What
of
about
stuff.
if you, God forbid, go back to prison and then, you can't see her because you're not
I wouldn't
married?
give a damn. Yeah,
Now, what if you're in the hospital and you can't see her?
I
then?
wouldn't give a damn, man.
Okay.
Thank God I'm blessed. I got mama and sisters.
Right.
I have people that care for me and love me who gonna be with me with or without.
Right.
I ain't want to put that much into my spouse.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? only because I done seen worse stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff, and I'm just not learning.
Whoa. So, the baby said a mouthful.
Yes, he really did. And then here's the sad part about what he's saying, to be such a young guy, that I actually fear him 100. Because no matter, contrary to whatever people say, and women have all kind of phases they have to go through. They have to go through their whole phases. They have to go through their bitch phases where everybody wants to be a mama, a protector. You know what I'm saying? So I understand him. I mean, it surprisingly amazed me that he has that intelligence to not wants to be married to somebody who's gonna rape him for what he has. I mean, it's sad, but it's real.
I mean, I understand his fears. However, I'm just, at what point do we start glorifying this baby mama, baby daddy culture? Because if he ain't scared to go out here and make women be baby moms, then why is he so scared of them benefiting from the finances that he incur? Because if you want to go back to biblical times, the man has always been the provider. So what's the fear of that these days?
Wait a minute, you got to understand this, baby, sweetheart. You got to understand this. Once we come off the porch, me, you, whoever, once a man come off the porch, he comes off the porch a good man. He's a good man until he runs into a bad girl, but then he becomes a bad guy. And then what happens next? He becomes a bad guy. He runs into a good girl. He turns her into a bad girl. And then that good girl has gone bad. I mean, come on. You got to leave some play in the situation here. It's just not about what he's saying. It's that he's keeping it real. I mean, come on, man. Believe me when I tell you, everybody comes out the house good. But at the end of the day, they run into a bad guy who's been screwed up by a bad girl, who's been screwed up by a bad guy, who's been screwed up by a bad girl. And you gotta break the cycle. And until you break the cycle, baby, this is the cycle that we have to live by.
But I understand that. I understand that. But you're talking about marriage. What about the sanctity of marriage? What about, you know what I'm saying? Everybody want to play house and shack up, but nobody want to do it right under God. He's willing to spend $10 million on a woman and have a whole wedding, to have a whole show of things, versus just making this woman his wife. And then there is a such thing as prenups. That's just excuses. That's excuses. He don't want to be committed. He want to.
Talk from a man with experience.
He wants to sign a prenup though.
Yes, talking from it's a prenup that doesn't exist. Talking from
Either
a man
way,
with experience. Who wants to put their everything into a situation to be violated? Right. And once the violation occur, now this is what you got to deal with. Once the violation occur, and he has his everything into that woman, what happens to the man when the violation occurs? He's distraught. He's destroyed. He has to come from the Rudy to the Tootie just to figure out who the fuck he is. Excuse my French. But on some real nigga shit, the woman might have came out the house a good girl, ran into a bad guy. So she fucked his life up.
Okay, but can I interject? Because just like you said, this man has to put everything into a woman just to come out and the woman screw him. But what about that woman? She don't gave this man all her youth, all her good years, and then they get older and he died and passed away and he have left this woman no rights. If he's on his deathbed, she don't have the right to say, my man is going to give him some more time or please pull the plug. She don't get to make those calls. But guess who's helping him pay the bills? Guess who's taking care of him? Guess who's doing all those things? But you are hindering her from legally.
That woman. See, because a real woman, if she's with a man, she's going to hold him down. She's going to make sure he's good. But at the same time, if she's a woman, she's going to make sure she's good.
Which means she is going to want him to put a ring on it. Simple. Like, and as far as what Lil Baby is saying, he's focused on the fact that he don't want nobody to take nothing that he has earned. And I understand that. That's why, like I said, they have prenups. They have stipulations that whatever I came into this marriage with before is mine and mine's only.
But they have hoes for hundreds of years now.
He got the money, he better get his lawyer and his money up.
Okay, vice versa.
And it also goes back to the woman that you pick. You were right when you said it's a woman. It
Vice
takes the
versa.
right woman.
Vice versa.
Right?
What happens when the woman has the money and the man's broke, and they comes into a relationship, and then now all of a sudden
It don't matter.
he wants out. So what? He's gonna sue her and take her money in this fight?
But in this instance, this ain't about that. We talking about a man whose desire is not to marry a woman because he feels that she's going to take him for all the money that
And
he's
you saying
earned.
that what I'm saying has no relevance to what
It
we're
does.
talking about.
It does. But we're talking.
Think about how much money she make overall besides. Like, baby, he got shows, he got Michael Rubin party. She gonna, I mean, she might go to, she gonna go to Dubai. She gonna go to every country, Paris. She gonna make way more than 10 million just off of being with him.
Okay, can I ask y'all something? And I want to go back to history a little bit. If, let's just say in this instance, if the roles were reversed and it was the queen instead of the king, if the queen had the husband without giving him matrimonial, he's not a real. He's a king consort. So what I'm saying is a marriage ain't real unless you make it real. It doesn't matter what he brought to the table. That's why he need to pick somebody he's equally yoked with. If you not around, only reason he's worried because he around here spending his money on these girls that want nothing but that from him. That's why he's worried, because those are the women that he's selecting. If he get a woman that's high valued, that makes the same type of money he make, whatever they came to the table is one thing. But when you marry for your partner. So that means your partner is supposed to help you gain. And when y'all divorce, whatever you and your partner have done together, that's what y'all walk away with. That's what I'm saying. By saying that you don't want to marry because you feel like somebody gonna take your whole money, that is encouraging these young boys now to not look for wives, to just look for girls to just lay all their oats and sow all their seeds everywhere, make baby mamas of women without making them. What about these bastard children?
So what happened with him?
What about these bastard children? You can go have all these kids, but you scared to make a woman a wife because you think she gonna take something from you, but you don't think you taking from her?
Yes, okay, I feel you 100%. And I'm with you. You're absolutely right. I'm not going to argue the fact that you're right. But what I am going to argue.
Who would be a king, cool, whatever.
He would be a king consort unless if a man married.
As a woman,
Okay, is what I meant by to properly clarify. In this instance, Lil Baby is the breadwinner. He is the prize at this point. But if the roles were reversed and the prize was the queen, and she had to seek her husband, and unless she granted him what is called a crown matrimonial, he will only be considered a king consort. He really has no rule.
So
he just gets to stand on the side of her.
So
but if she grants him that crown matrimonial, that makes him her equal.
But then once he step up, he becomes.
But throughout history,
if it's the other way around, where does she go? If it's the other way around, what is she then?
if it's the other way around, it's different. It's different.
one-sided.
Okay, hold on. If it,
one-sided.
but the other way,
Yeah, she been one-sided as well.
okay. Let me rephrase that. It's not different. The other way around is the Lil Baby situation.
Okay,
He's the one with the money in this instance, saying that he don't want to because he's scared of what somebody.
So we only gonna address this issue.
Well, that's the topic.
But we're addressing the whole issue as a whole.
Well, I mean, he dated
Yeah,
Jada.
yeah.
She had more money than him. How that went?
Repeat that.
Say he dated Jada Wood. She had more money than him when they had their baby.
It's
Why
not a
did it
what
work
if
out?
though. He didn't date somebody who had more money
He
than
did. He
him.
dated Jada Wood and she had more money than him at the time. He was a new artist.
Okay, but what did he do for her? Made her a baby
He
mama.
actually made her make more money from her business by promoting it.
What does any of that mean if you die tomorrow and I can't bury you because I'm not on your life insurance policy because your family gonna take everything that we don't work for and live together and earn because I have.
You already have enough.
So yeah. He giving
Listen.
I'm giving you $10 million.
Okay. So let's say you giving me $10 million.
If you you the right woman, his family knew you was the right woman, so they're not gonna allow the family to.
First of all, your family,
They're not gonna allow them to manipulate the situation because the family say she was the bread, she's the backbone of this situation. Because I don't care what you say behind every great man, when you move his ass out the way, you find a hell of a motherfucking woman. And let me tell you something, I don't say a girl, I say a woman. You find a hell of a woman behind every great man. And then you don't tell me motherfuckers like Donald Trump is a great man, cause you look at his wife. She wants nothing to do with him. He's not a great man. You got to articulate what you want in a situation. And on this particular conversation, the man articulating. He don't want to be married to, his whole environment is surrounded by tramps. So how can you tell him not to feel some type of way about her? Because she's been abused, he has to suffer? It's not fair.
See, I get what the baby saying. So he's basically saying, I don't want to marry, I don't want to do no prenup, but I'm making sure you straight though. So it shouldn't be no.
look, if a woman is okay with that, she's okay with that. And I would be distrustful if I was a man, distrustful of a woman who's okay with that kind of arrangement. Because if I really love you, I want to be your wife. Because if something happened to you, I want to be able to be there for you. I don't want to get kicked out of the hospital room because I'm just a girlfriend. I want to be treated like your wife in case of all things. I want to be your real partner. If that's the arrangement that a chick chose to jump into, you just take care of me, you could die tomorrow. You could become crippled, can't work no more. Your wife would have to be there for you. Your wife will be obligated to do that. Your girlfriend can go find the next nigga to trick on her and give her $2 million in a fake wedding. Okay? Listen, if you a man like that, you are replaceable.
That's why he had that paperwork though. That's what he's saying.
You missing my whole point. If you are a man like that, you are replaceable.
You said no woman should accept what you just said. Basically.
I feel like when it comes to that, to each his own. I don't judge women who decide to make choices like that, but I feel like if I was to just have an arrangement with a man where he just take care of me and he telling me I would never make you my one and only, I will never do right by you under God, and every child that you bear me. Yes, it is, because if he said he won't marry her, but he gonna
got your back.
y'all just hung up on the money. I'm hung up on the principle.
But he has a back. He's not telling her he's gonna expound on her. He's telling her, I'm here with you. I got you 100. I'm just not gonna do the paperwork.
Listen, Beyonce is Jay-Z's queen, but he got hoes he take care of too. Nobody cares about them. What matters is the queen.
Did they sign a prenup?
And nobody wants to be the hoe in the dark.
What did Beyonce sign? Did she sign a prenup? What type of
I'm pretty sure she did, but they're married. That's a whole different thing. They are actually married. Look, Jay-Z ain't talking about what I'm so scared of somebody taking my money. Nigga, you could die tomorrow. That girl that you taking care of right now gonna find her another nigga to take care of her.
But when you sign a prenup, don't that mean you don't even get married?
And when it comes to putting your ass off life support, she wouldn't think twice.
And some of agreements to give you whatever it is that they agree to give you at the end of the relationship.
So
my thing is just simply this, Lane. You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep it real. Cause it's not only the woman that's been abused. The man has too.
Fact.
He has been abused. He has the same suffering drama that she has.
Right.
But until she understands that he has the same issues that she has, it's gonna always be calamity.
And she ain't gonna want to understand that.
She ain't gonna want to understand.
No, he don't want to understand that.
You know what? They got this thing now with women that
Everybody on their side.
I don't need you. But I'm saying, where did that concept come from?
Well,
if you don't need a man, then why should I have to agree to pay you anything? Why would you divorce me and take what's mine? Why don't you just get your own?
Okay, well, B, since
It seemed like Beyonce signed with Lil Baby because she signed a prenup.
Oh, okay, well, B, let's switch gears a little bit.
Yeah.
You just mentioned the fact about when a woman has. So we're going to get into the women real quick. Let's talk about Cardi B. All right?
So Cardi B says that men can't handle a boss bitch. Okay, so before.
Wait, what is a boss? Can we get the definition of that though? Like.
Well, let's just hear what she has to say.
A hood rat with money.
Let's take a look at what the horse had to say out of her own mouth. Okay.
Wait, hold on. Let me lift my titties because they look a little saggy. Cause the other day I was bombing men. Today I'm gonna bomb you fucking weak ass bitches. So let me tell you how, and let me tell you why, right? So the other day, I don't know if y'all was here when I got on live, and I was talking to y'all about how I feel like some men can handle dating a boss bitch. Like, I just really feel like men can't really handle dating a boss bitch. I feel like they love the idea of dating a boss ass bitch, but they can't handle it. Like, I feel like it messes with their insecurities or something. And then they also feel like they cannot have their way when they dealing with a boss bitch, because a boss bitch, they're not gonna let niggas treat them and let them do whatever the fuck they want to do. Then I said something, watch, mind you, right? Then I said, I know this guy that literally told me that there's a reason why he be dating 6 and 7 and 8, because a 10 is not going to tolerate him doing what he feels like doing and having his way. So then the blogs, like always, they chopped it up and they're going to say it's like, yeah, Cardi said that men can't handle her because she's a 10, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I didn't say that. I said that this is why this guy said this and that, because I just feel like men cannot date boss women. So then,
I'll just let y'all take lead on this.
Cardi B, you're a beautiful woman. But if the truth be told, I want to have you in my most fucked up dreams, because your concept is so totally fucked up. I mean, you talking about a boss bitch. What is a boss bitch? A bitch that dog her man, cuss her man out toe to toe, tell him how she feel. No, you're not a boss bitch. You're just a bitch. You take the boss off of it. Cause listen, on some intelligent, real people things, girl, a woman will respect her man. He will respect the fact that how he feel. You motherfuckers looking for a way out. So your way out is simply just say, oh, he jealous. No, bitch, we're not jealous. I only tell you the things I tell you because I want to promote you. I want you to do better. I want you to be better. I'm not saying the things I say because I hate you. I'm not saying the things I say because I'm jealous of you. I'm saying the things I say because you're my woman and I want you to be a better woman. Girl, get a motherfucking life.
I think Cardi B she's her way, really. She ain't the type that can really take nobody saying nothing she don't like.
I think y'all kind of heard some of what she said, but not all of what she said. She was basically saying that she feels like men can't handle women who has a bigger bag than them, who has their shit together.
Exactly.
But if we're
She represents one relationship
it's not
though.
true, because here it is. My wife. My wife.
Oh, okay.
My wife make double the money that I make.
Okay.
Double the money that I make. You understand me? We tooth and tongue, we fall out. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's never about money. It's never about who's the boss bitch. Because yes, my wife is a boss bitch. But at the same time, she don't put in feelings in my heart because she show me respect. She's courteous. And she tell me what she want. And by me being the man that I am, I make it happen for her. Oh, man, that way? No, baby, I'm sorry. They're not.
Repeat that last part.
Get them people back their children. Get a fucking Cardi B. Because your man is jealous of you. Get a man.
Clock it.
Not a
Clock it. Yes.
Not a boy.
Yes. Oh, yes.
How you feel about that, like?
I feel like Cardi B just basing off of one relationship. I mean, she was with Offset, she had more money than him. But really, that was like her first time really dating like a dude of like, you feel me? Like, Yeah.
But okay. It's this. I won't just blame this on Cardi because I've been hearing this conversation with a lot of women lately. Me personally, I don't feel like. I think me and my man are equal, so I don't feel that way about it. But back to what you said earlier, B. I feel like no matter how much you or your man make, you should treat your man like the man that he is. If you got with him, doesn't matter what level his pockets were, you should still treat him with the respect that you want.
Exactly.
You treat him like your king because that's if you want to be treated like a queen.
If you treat him like a king, guess what's gonna happen? He's gonna perform like a king. But if you treat him like a scrub, guess what you're gonna have? A fucking scrub. So treat me accordingly. Treat me accordingly, because if you want me to be your motherfucking king, put a crown on my head, crown me king. Mm-hmm. Let me be the motherfucking king. Mm-hmm. Do not, under any circumstance, dethrone me. And when once you dethrone me, then what do you expect from me? Nothing. You get nothing because you putting in nothing into a relationship.
Mm. So don't be like girls is nowadays. A lot of girls do act like Cardi B. Like, what's up with like? I don't know. It's like you can't tell them nothing. Can't give no advice, like.
No, they don't want to hear it.
None.
They just fucked up in the head, bro.
And then girls like to say you need all this and all this and all that, but if, like why is it like when a girl actually say a dude gotta be a certain type of way for every girl, right? But when a dude say like two things, it's like some things way out of the picture.
Way out of the way. I mean, you baffled, and you looking at her like, baby girl. I mean, I know when you leave me and when you leave this conversation, your first stop probably is gonna be the no-selling chicken place called Chick-fil-A or McDonald's that don't sell real food at all. Yeah. Just finally got a contract with Coca-Cola to sell fake Coca-Cola. Everything McDonald's sells is fake. So why would you come at me sideways when I go to your house? If I go to your house, 9 times out of 10, you're probably living with your mom. And if you're living in your own house, and because you're the way you are, you're so far behind on bills. I mean, I'm just a tool to be used. So why wouldn't I feel a certain way?
Yeah, that's the type of female Cardi B is. Like most girls these days, like you gotta take them to like a bocce on like a first date. You don't even know if you're the type of girl that I want yet. Like,
but listen here. I feel like you treat the female based off what she presents herself for you to be. True. And I'm not gonna sit here and be like, I'm a female, I'm a woman, and I agree with the shit that some women do. I don't. And I think certain sector of women make it harder for the ones who are really good girls, good quality women, to actually be respected and be seen as such, because everybody gets labeled into the, the type of girls that only want you to, like, listen, if you write me a nice note, if you just do simple things for me, but you treat me good and you make me feel respected, seen, and heard, then that's more than enough. But for some women, it's all whatever a bitch can give you. It ain't about that. But you can't be broke. But with me, you can't be completely broke, bitch, because I work a certain way, but you ain't got to be rich either. Like, long as you a good nigga, I'll take a good quality nigga over a baller any day. You know what I'm saying? Long as you a good quality. So I understand where y'all come from. However, I think that all women can't be roped off into being Cardi B's and all of that, because there's so many of them that have bum ass niggas who really don't contribute nothing. And I think at this point, it's just the culture, the wave. It's a lot more women making a lot more money. So you get in these types of attitudes. But like I say, it all goes back to respect. I feel like you should always respect your partner, and in return, you will get that back. Nobody should feel inferior. You should be with somebody that you're equal with or you're compatible with. Try being compatible with a person before you worry about what's in their pockets.
So, see, only you can say that, because out of my last 25 years, look, I know you personally, so I know that your relationship has outgrown boundaries that I never knew existed. You and your mate, y'all coexist. Y'all live accordingly. Y'all loving each other. And even if the love ain't there, you fake it till you make it. Because y'all Y'all like one. Y'all keep it moving. You don't look back. Whatever happened, happened. Y'all just constant. You know what I'm saying? Every time I see you, you're moving forward.
That's what it's about.
That's what we're looking for.
It's
It's
about compromise too.
He just so happened to found it in you.
But that's the thing. Sometimes y'all men don't recognize when you got one that really love you and that's willing to do that for you. Sometimes it just looks better. That it goes both ways. It goes both ways, very much. And in this instance, I think Cardi B just is off just a little bit. Okay, like you said earlier, like y'all stated earlier, she picked the boy when she should have picked the man.
Well, she should have got her a man.
I mean, I feel like she's in every essence of what you want to think of a boss bitch. She is. She's successful. She's beautiful. She's rich. She can start working right now and live good. Her grandkids is gonna live good. So she's very high. She's a high value woman in every sense. But she should date somebody who's high value and also treats her with
She's
respect and honor.
Because of the money. She's not a high value woman. Nobody wants her. Everybody just wants her because she's Cardi B and because of her money. Person, nobody wants her. Who the freak wants her? Come on, be serious. She's bad, she's pretty, she's fine, she's sexy, and she has plenty of money. Of course I would want her. But as an individual, what would I do with her?
But isn't that just your preconceived notions because you don't know her personally? It's preconceived notions.
Person to the jetty and while I fish, I have my pose in the water and see how she reacts. Cause I'm gonna take you fishing. I don't care if you like it or not. We're gonna go fishing. And if you have a problem with that, then you have no patience. And then you have no realty about what life is going on. Because although you might be a human and real about what you do, I'm not gonna agree with you. You have money, screw you and your money. I get my own.
Well, hey, I mean, well, folks, you heard. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into our final topic today, folks. Let's get into Travis Hunter, all right? So for those of you who do not know who Travis Hunter is, what are you, blind, deaf, under a rock? Listen, Travis Hunter is from Florida. He's from West Palm Beach, to be exact. He's a 21-year-old cornerback and wide receiver for the Colorado Buffaloes. He is the first player to receive a Heisman Trophy coming from out of HBCU college. He's a young black man who's up on the rise, and he is the people's choice right now, okay? But because he's the people's choice, unfortunately, they want the best for him. And at they do not think that his current girlfriend of a 5-year relationship, Lania or Lene, whatever her name is a good choice for him, okay? So the folks have been going crazy. They've been talking their ish, popping their ish. Let's take a look at these videos and see what the folks had to.
Trav, it's me again. I know you're probably tired of hearing from me, but I just couldn't let this go. Fans discovered that Travis Hunter's fiance starred in a music video for a SoundCloud rapper just 3 years ago. Mister, I've been with my girl for 5 years, and I know my girl. It's been 5 years. Y'all just not meet my girl. So yeah, man, the fans have discovered that your girl, your fiance, starred in a SoundCloud rapper's music video, Travis. What are you gonna do now? Are you still gonna say we hating on you? Or are you gonna just let it go? We're trying to save you, Travis. There's no way that if you're who you are, the #1 prospect in the country, out of high school, whether it's college or anything, your girl was just starred in a SoundCloud rapper's video. Imagine when she get around G Herbo them, what's she gonna do? Imagine when she get around Lil Baby them and James Harden. You know it's going down.
Okay, so an overwhelming majority of the men in the comment section on this post were feeling some type of way about, I guess this young man is like a athlete now, or star athlete. Not really sure who he is. I didn't really look him up. But so I guess there's this young woman that he's with. She said that he wasn't her type at first, and then eventually he won her over. And so a lot of men were in the comment section were like really feeling some type of way, like, oh, she's a gold digger. She only want him for his money. He needs to watch out. She's giving bad vibes, blah, 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 blah. But look, what I don't get about the way that some men think, like, do y'all not understand, like, how life works? Like, the truth be told is he's not really good looking, right? So if you're not good looking, and let's say he didn't have any talent, like, what reason would this beautiful young woman want to be with him? Like, why would she give him the time of day? Of course, y'all, if you don't look good, if you're not good looking, you don't have to come with some money. You got to have a reason why you would get a young woman that's this beautiful, right? Women, I've said this before, women are attracted to resources. So you want to find women like this, like, you're going to have some give and take. I don't know why some of y'all think that y'all can have, that you're just supposed to have access to these beautiful, gorgeous women, and you have nothing to offer. You don't have good looks. You don't have a good personality. Like, you don't have any talent. Like, what do you really have that she would want? Like, what do you expect? Of course she's with him for the money. Duh. It's like, y'all complain about everything. It's like when a woman is young and beautiful and she has a certain type of standard that she wants to go for, y'all call her 304s. Y'all say all these terrible things about her. And then when women get a little bit older, then you say, oh, well, y'all washed up. We really want the young women. And it's like, but then you talk down on the young women and you call them all types of names and manipulate them. And like, who do y'all actually really like for real? I don't know. I don't get it.
Trappy. Check this out, gang. It's coming from your boy Bow Weezy, right? I never met you, don't know you, know nothing. But I will say this, because I've been watching from afar. I'm not the type of nigga to jump in people's business, but I was once young, about to make a lot of money, and I know how this shit go. So I need you to hear me out. Number one, I don't want you feeling as though everybody jumping down your back or cats is hating. That's that young nigga mentality. I want you to look at this like niggas care about you. All you dudes worry about another dude relationship. Y'all single. You ain't never had no girl. So why y'all talking about me? Find something else to talk about. Talk about my girl. Go talk about your girl. Go find a girl. Go find a life. Stop worrying about what I got going on. I know what I got.
She is very gorgeous to me.
All right, so the first thing I seen was those teeth. So I just feel like at this point, if Lena is with him for the money, girl, I ain't mad at you. Because if I gotta look at that, I'm just saying. Like, and she might not be with him just for the money. I think like public perception is a mistake. I think sometimes, you know what I'm saying, obviously she's doing something right because that man love her, he care for her. He's out here fighting for her, swinging it with, swinging at the wind. So I just feel like, hey, she's doing something right. I mean,
yeah. I mean, but at the same time, I guess that's scary. I mean, if it was old, then I guess it don't really matter. But at the same time, I just feel like she's trying to get her followers up and get her fan base up though.
Is it because of the OnlyFans?
No, not even really because of that. Just because I mean, he won Heisman. He finna be #1 draft pick. He got the most clout. He got a big name. So I don't think she wanna.
But she was with him before he won the Heisman, though. She was with him for 5 years. Remember, he just became the next best thing the past couple of years. Yeah. She was with him before he got as big as he is now. I just think that and then she said that she wasn't attracted to him initially too. That's what people forget. That's one of the reasons why it's mostly the men that's mad. Because they feel like, this hottest, beautiful girl take advantage of this nigga and he work all this money.
Once she won the Heisman, once he won the Heisman, that's when she started trying to, you feel me, post herself. That's when she started posting on Instagram. She didn't do nothing. We never hear about her until the Heisman.
Well, could it be a possibility that she just don't want to play background to, she know her man is a prize pony, but, she don't want to be sitting there not doing nothing. Maybe she feel like this is an opportunity for her to take off too. Why does it only have to be him?
I can relate because at the same token, I'm feeling her. Same thing I was saying earlier. Bitch, get your own. You know what I'm saying? So
that's what I'm saying. She just trying to
get your own. You know what I'm saying? So if you have to get off your man and get what you need to get, baby, get it. Ain't nobody gonna hate on that. But my thing is, keep it real. If it's business, it's business. Don't play my emotions to cap on your situation because it's not like that. And that girl is playing that boy on both sides of the motherfucking fence, and I don't care what nobody say.
Fans caught Dean Trevisanter's leaving hard eye. Emojis under NBA star Anthony Edwards' post before swiftly deleting them. Don't
play both sides. Play one. Give me what I need to be a man and successful. Stand behind me, scripting me. Because like I said earlier, every great man, when you look behind him, there's a hell of a woman. Be that hell of a woman. If you're not going to be her, then bitch, tell a nigga what it is.
Yeah, I don't like the fact that she was caught, in another NFL player's giving him heart emojis and things like that. Like, your boyfriend is a whole public figure. You don't want to do nothing that's going to reflect bad off of him, even if you're going to be a hoe, be a good one. Because obviously you in position, you know what I'm saying? You got his heart. He's out here swinging at everybody for you. So why would you just blatantly disrespect him?
Exactly. And especially when it's generation social media.
She should have been a better one because it taught you better, because you don't hook the big fish. So you treat him like what he is, the big fish. And sometimes you have to play second fiddle when your partner is more successful. If it was her, it should be the same thing. So I do feel like when she's in public, she should definitely represent him. She should be his #1 fan. I don't care if she like him or not. That'll be my horse that I'll be backing every time.
And putting a house on it. Because you know why? Because I know I got a winning horse. Mm-hmm. So if I know I got a winning horse, why would I belittle that? Why would I stand down on that? Because it's going to satisfy somebody else's egotistical, fucked up concept of a relationship of a life. But now, You got to remember, what fucking babies these are? The millennium babies, fucking tri babies. What kind of babies are these?
We are in Gen X.
Okay, so these are Gen X babies. The most fucked up babies you can have. And so now you're telling me just because it's a particular type of baby, I have to put up with your attitude and your fucked up concepts about who I am? Who I am doesn't motherfucker, who you think I am doesn't motherfucker make me as a whole, as a person. Because I am who I am with or without you.
Right.
Even more without your ass, especially when you're playing.
You had to look at who she like went at
Where
too.
she came from.
On Anthony Edwards, like
If you really want to know who a woman is, like Lane said,
Wait, hold up.
Yeah.
look at her last name.
So what,
If he ain't shit, she ain't shit.
So what was so
Fact.
significant about her going after Anthony Edwards? What is it about him?
Money.
I mean, look at Anthony. He always in the blogs with some other girl, like always.
And those be the ones like.
And he one of the
just
biggest
feel
players
like
in the NBA.
If she ain't in love with him, she better make herself and be in love with him. I know
She
it's
picked the
hard to
person-
fall in love with animals, but if Beyonce can fall in love with a camel, you can love that horse of a man. Okay.
That's my baby. That's what I'm saying, Mom. Keep it real. If you can love that camel, yeah, man, come on. Let's just play it like that. I mean, come on. Jay-Z got to be one of the most ugliest dudes I ever seen. And
The Beehive gonna kill me. I gotta.
man, the Beehive got to keep it real too.
Listen, I'll just say this. Hopefully, if she, regardless of whether or not she loves him, the situation is real. I feel like she needs to stop putting this man in positions where he have to keep defending her. I feel like if she knows that he's the prize pony, she needs to treat him accordingly, okay? And also just watch out how she handles herself in public, because she gotta know that bitches would love to tear her down off her seat. They want to be where she is. So the whole world is gonna put her under scrutiny. She needs to know that even if she's not as famous as him, she's always gonna be as watched as him, probably more so. So, you know, just be careful how she conduct herself out when she's out and about.
They want to watch her more anyway, simply because they want to have something to tell him. Look, bro, you ain't who you think you is, because I just got your bitch over here in the cut. I mean, it's reality. I mean, if she going to represent him, represent that man to the fullest. Stop playing games. Stand behind him. You know what I'm saying? Be strong. Don't play no games with it. Girl, you playing. Go sit your ass down.
And stop telling all y'all business, because she done told stories about how he would drop her off to a party and sit outside and wait on her.
I got one question.
Now you got to think about what the public gonna perceive that. Even if that's what he do and it's completely innocent on your behalf, and he's sitting outside like your chaperone.
Ask her who is Blue Ivy's father.
Okay, well,
we wants to know. Come on, keep it real.
I don't know.
Beyonce, we love you, baby. Especially with that little fat stat you got in the middle. Tell us, who is that girl's father? Do you even know? Is it your baby? Come on, Beyonce. The public want to know.
Blue Ivy look too much like Jay-Z for there to be doubt. It
Well,
look
who's the mama? It don't look like her. The baby ugly than a motherfucker. The baby is ugly than a motherfucker, so we know it's Jay-Z, baby. But bitch, who's the mama?
Maybe a clone. I don't know.
They cloned the wrong motherfucker. Cause they fucked that baby up. They should have named that baby Ugly Ivy, not Blue Ivy.
Ugly Ivy. But listen. So yeah, I mean, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I had so much fun, and I've learned a lot of things today.
Like this man on the earth with all the money.
Yes, like what I've learned today is that these niggas will play house 24/7, but they won't actually give you a real house. Okay, I've learned that regardless,
house made of clay.
Regardless to whatever you decide to do in life, somebody gonna talk. And I feel like the fact that Travis Hunter want to keep defending this girl and defending his relationship, if you gotta defend it, you convincing yourself. Okay, what's understood don't need to be spoken of. And I mean, that's how I feel. This is your girl Bernicia. I'm out.
This is Mr. B. Good night, you clowns.
Young Boy Lang on YouTube, man. Y'all subscribe. Get at me. We're gonna
Thank
be
you
back.
guys for watching. Love you. Deuces.